Guys, I don't know if you remember that in January this year, I went to Corisca to drive Jaguar's first ever compact SUV, the E-Pace. Well, I've now got it for the week, which is always interesting because you want to wonder if what you felt about it then, you feel about it now. But that aside, if you take Jaguar's F-Pace and you shrink it ever so slightly, you will get the E-Pace, which is really not a bad thing, I guess. And it is quite a looker, but it needs to be. It fights with the likes of the Volvo XC40, which has become one of my favorite cars recently, the BMW X2, the Audi Q2, so it's got some stiff competition. The problem is that this is a lot pricier than all of those. It starts off competitively at around 600,000 Rand, but then, like, this top spec diesel model goes right up to mid 800s, and then if you add all the extras that this test unit has, you're going into the mid 900,000s. That is a lot of money for a compact SUV, but the cabin is epic, and you can see where your money sits. Actually, I think that's the whole point. At least you can tell that you've spent a lot of money on this car. The infotainment system, which you'll recognize from the Velar, is really comprehensive. It's got a whole lot of nifty, fun things. I'm not so good with working out that sort of thing. A whole lot of tech freaks me out, so I get told what it can do and people show me, and then I'm like, yay, once I know it, I'm comfortable. But so you can Google it if you want to figure this out, but it really has some fun features that you must check out. So this 2-litre turbo diesel gives you 177 kilowatts of power and 500 newton meters of torque, and it is powerful enough. But the problem I had in Corisca, and a little bit here as well, is that it's not as responsive as I'd like it to be off the bat. And I think that's because of this 9-speed auto, which it seems like there's too many gears for it to choose from. So it doesn't really know which one it must choose. You know, like sometimes too much choice can spoil something. But if you're like me and you live in Cape Town, we're in no hurry here, people. So you can cruise along happily, and yeah, you'd be very satisfied with this engine and gearbox pairing. It is also quite spacious, especially up here, up in the front. This dashboard and everything makes you feel like you're in a much larger car than what you're actually in. Your boot is 577 litres, so you should be satisfied with that. Overall, this isn't really a car that I can fault too much on the car itself. I think where the fault comes in is its pricing, and the fact that it sits very similarly to that of an F-Pace, and close to in price as well. So, you know, it's tricky because as a car, it's pretty excellent. So maybe if you want a badge, I think that's why you would spend the money. I don't know why else you would, over something else that's also equally excellent. But go out and test drive one, man. Let me know how you feel. Oh, forget you guys do already. In no uncertain terms. Oh, because we have a red car, you know. Looking for a little romance. Oh, this beauty by my side. It took my breath away. Oh, goosebumps.